It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony show.
These are the original Canadian PSAs that we used to have fun with, and then we're gonna give you some new ones today. Those Canadians, they're kind of sick. They're sick people.
They're so similar to us. Like you go up there and they kind of look the same, you know, and the country kind of looks like the United States a little different. You kind of know you're somewhere else, but their minds are completely different than Americans.
It's obvious they like hockey.
Yeah.
And I think they also like bare bottom spankings.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that curling.
You heard it here first. Canadians love bare bottom spankings. Yes.
Awful hairy Canadian asses.
How do you know that?
Just speculating. It's north. It's cold.
Oh.
So everything...
They have hair on everything. Chimps.
Here's the original Canadian PSA. Basically, what is this about? Sexual harassment? How to treat your female employees?
Wait,
we're doing the original ones, and then we got...
Yeah, but I don't know which one because there was the one from the diner. Oh, the boardroom. Okay, yeah. This is sexual harassment.
And this actually aired on, what, Canadian TV or something?
Yeah.
Did they ever air?
Were they all banned or just that one?
Two of them that were banned.
Two of them were banned.
These are the two that were banned. But someone out there thought this was a great idea, how to show people how they shouldn't treat female employees in the boardroom.
Right.
Look at the next slide. You can see now that our operating costs are up 23%.
Ron, I think it's 19.
No, the new numbers are right. It is 23%.
You stupid bitch. Don't you ever correct me in front of people again. You think you are, you ignorant cow? You think you've got the right to tell me anything?
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
And they're talking to her, by the way.
She was getting lippy.
I get it. So it's more about,
It's domestic violence. That's what they were.
So basically saying, look, you control yourself at work when you want to go after a woman.
Yeah. Just because you're in your own home, you can't be doing that. It's her fault. Wow. Jesus, Jimmy. You wouldn't get away with it at home.
We're getting a request for Brother Joe's Police Stole My Car Christmas song.
Oh, well, it is a Christmas season.
Yeah, why don't we get that? We'll play that into break for everybody. Hey, here's the second one with the restaurant scenario with the little waitress.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this could be my favorite 30-second movie ever.
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing ever shot.
And I think we'll get these PSAs up on ONDARadio.com later on this afternoon. Here we go.
She spilled my coffee.
I'm sorry, sir.
You fucking bitch. I'll bring you a little coffee. How do you like that?
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it.
Oh, my God.
What you can't see out there is what the waitress is pouring his coffee, and she clumsily spills it. So the man gets up, and he reacts, and he just attacks her, and he throws her down and chokes her, and then he spills hot coffee on her chest.
Starts dumping the hot coffee on her chest.
And punching her.
Yeah, punching her in the face.
The best line, though, is she spilled my coffee. Right. He's had a bad day. He can't get over it.
Right. He's got his kids with him. It's just a hell of a scene he's making.
She spilled my coffee.
I mean, if you put a laugh track on this, it would be on like the Sarah Silverman show, or it would be on like the Daily Show, or it would be on SNL maybe. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so ridiculous that it would probably be funny with just a couple little minor adjustments.
But they wanted to use it as an actual domestic violence PSA.
Right.
And it was just too graphic, they said. I find it hysterical because the guy is just sitting there with his family enjoying himself until she spills a little coffee, and she's so pleasant. She's like, "I'm sorry, sir." And he just he looks at her with a chuckle like, you spilled my coffee.
Like, that's the rage. It's not even a laugh of this is funny. It's an ironic rage. Like, she spilled. Like, I can't. Of all the things that could have happened, this is the worst.
She just didn't do that.
She spilled my God. And she only spilled a little. She didn't dump the whole pot in his lap.
Yeah,
just a little into his cup. Like,
how did the guy even make it to the restaurant without kicking like 20 women's asses for doing nothing? Just little things. She stepped in front of me on line.
Yeah, there should be
wham right in the face, right in the kisser.
There should be dead bodies and overturned cars between his house and the restaurant. This guy is a lunatic. All right, so now we got brand new Canadian PSAs.
And what are these about?
Well, Danny's going to let us know, I guess, right, Danny?
Ooh.
Where am I? I'm over here. Okay.
Well, these are about workplace safety.
Oh, okay. So
it's all about preventing how it's, there really are no accidents. Everything can pretty much be avoided.
Yeah, they're on purposes.
So every little thing can be avoided if proper measures are taken.
All right, here we go. A real Canadian PSA.
I'm working overtime because I want to take my family on a nice vacation. Soon they get a call telling them I was killed in an accident. But hey, I'm wearing a busted harness here. And the company should have checked those tanks.
Oh,
Jesus. It's been an accident! Run, get some help!
The graphic says there really are no accidents. You want to describe what the visual is? Hopefully we'll get this up on onaradio.com later today.
He's a welder.
Yeah.
He's up on a building.
Yeah.
Doing some welding. And he pulls his goggles up and starts talking about a safety harness.
Yeah.
But his torch is still lit, and it looks like it's dangerously close to one of the lines or the tank or something. And as he's talking, you heard the explosion. It's a huge explosion. It just blows him out of the building.
He falls about 5 or 6 stories into the side of a dump truck, and then bounces off the dump truck, and his lifeless body is laying on the ground. And then there's the graphic. There are no accidents.
Yeah. He's dead.
Yeah, they really do get carried away in Canada to get a point across.
Yeah, they certainly do. Them with their warnings on the cigarette packs, pictures of like deformed babies and stuff.
Right. And we go to
Relax, Canada. Jeez, you're so serious.
And then we got this. Look at that. Look at him just bouncing off the dump
just
truck.
Laughing at the guy flying out of the building.
Is this about the harness? Because the harness wouldn't have saved him with a fireball.
No, that's just it. He's talking about safety and the harness, yet he's not being safe.
Right. Wow, he just gets blown out of the building. Head first into the dump truck for more effect.
How'd they get that footage, dude?
I just love how they couldn't just leave it with him being blown off the side of a building.
No, they have to have him bounce off the dump truck. Not once or
twice.
And
then hitting the floor.
Yeah. He bounces once off the boing, boing, hits the ground.
Hits the ground. He just kind of slides out. He's an African-Canadian gentleman.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you'd call him, right?
Yes.
African-Canadian?
And in the director's cut, after the dump truck, a bunch of horses run him over. Just one more thing.
That's like the end of The Naked Gun.
Right. Yep. Very good. Hey, Chuck in Brooklyn, what do you got?
Just want to know after that blown out the building, they call Lonnie Hazard. Linger and hunger.
Stupid Lonnie Hazard.
Hey, Lonnie Hazard. I haven't heard about him in days.
Yeah. All right. What's the next one there, Danny?
The next one is about a chef who is about to get married.
Okay.
Okay.
That should be
chef
nice.
about to get married.
What could possibly happen to a chef in a restaurant?
No, this looks like a nice little scene.
All right.
I'm the sous chef here. With any luck, I should be head chef by next year.
Uh-oh.
I've got this amazing fiance who I won't be marrying this weekend
Why?
because I'm about to be in a terrible accident.
What?
But really, I should have cleaned up the grease over there, and they should never put the deep fryer so close.
Oh, man!
Somebody help me!
What the F? Whoa! Okay. That's a good one.
Oh, my God!
Oh, she, yeah.
First of all, this will be up on onaradio.com later this afternoon. You want to explain what happened to this poor girl that was going to be married?
Is that boiling water?
Yes.
Yeah. She's walking, and she describes the scene that they shouldn't have put the grease. There's grease on the floor.
Yeah.
And she picks up this huge pot of boiling water, giant, off of the stove, and slips in the grease, falls backwards, and the boiling water goes all over her face and body, and the skin is peeling off her face.
It's all bubbly like you're watching a
she's
horror
done
film.
for.
Wait, we gotta play that
Pause
again.
that so I can see the face.
Wow, that is really, and they use like really grotesque special effects on her face.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
like Reagan from The Exorcist.
Would that peel your skin like that?
Boiling water in a second.
No problem.
You would just be like that. Your skin would be falling off of you.
Absolutely.
Would you be scarred?
Humans
like a fire
poach
burn,
very
or no?
easily. I don't know why.
Huh?
Would you be scarred like a fire burn, or would your skin heal itself and
I think you'd be pretty screwed. I think you'd get like 3rd-degree burns.
You'd be effed. Let's play it again.
That's right through to the...
This is hilarious, by the way.
Oof.
I'm the sous chef here. With any luck, I should be head chef by
Beautiful girl, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
I've got this
Full
amazing
of boiling
fiance.
water. If she was ugly, no one would care.
Who I won't be married
Showing off
this
the
weekend
engagement ring.
because I'm about to be in a terrible accident.
Okay.
But really, I should have cleaned up the grease over there, and they should never put the
Boiling
deep
water.
fryer so close.
The old banana peel.
What a dummy. The fall is fantastic, by the way.
It really is one of the best falls.
She slips, and it's not even like she had a chance to not get hit with the entire pot of water. There it is, frozen. She's... Yes, sir?
Whoa.
Her head hits
Her head hits the edge of the stove there.
It's the edge of the stove, too. Those Canadians can't leave just one tragedy in there.
Oh, Ken, we get it. It's a tragedy, you idiots.
Oh. They shouldn't have put the deep fryer so close to the...
There's one. I'll have Eric bring it up. I didn't put the audio on the disc because it works better as a visual than just the audio. But that fall probably rivals this one. It's
Really?
so good.
All right.
Some woman falling off a ladder. I'll have him pull it up right now.
That could be the
That's
best
a great
fall I've ever
fall.
seen. Though.
That is
She
a
had
great
boiling
fall.
water in her.
Boiling water makes it. It's a giant pot of boiling water, too.
Knowing what I know about Canadians, they're not strict with the rules up there. I bet you they made a snuff film to make their point.
You think they really killed these people?
Yeah, definitely. Kill one to save many.
Eric has that one I was just talking about.
So what is this now?
It's another one of these ads, but it's about retail safety.
Wow! Oh, wait, what happens? Can we put this up?
What the hell happened?
Put this up on the website too today.
All right.
Oh, she's all right.
Redo it. Let me see where she...
Retail safety. She's like...
she's on a ladder, yeah.
Putting up a display in a clothing store, and she fell about easily 10 feet off the ladder.
I think she's going on to the... this is not a step. You know,
Right.
when you go a little too high on the ladder.
She's not all right, Ope. She's got a big bloody gash in her arm. Her head is cut open.
See, I think it's one of those things where she's all right just because it's a PSA, but she's like dead.
Maybe she's dead and she's talking as a dead person.
She's
about
like-
how dangerous that was.
She's reaching too far.
Yeah, she went right into a glass
Let me tell you
table.
something. I've done that so many times when I was in construction. I'd be on a 12-foot ladder on the top, not even a step, on the top of the ladder, reaching with a Makita drill and pushing into something. So if the drill slipped, I would fly off the ladder. And there were times where the ladder would walk. You ever have a ladder walk on you? And I'd have to like drop down, grab the top of the ladder, and I would shake like I almost die.
Yeah.
And then just pack everything up and go home.
Yeah, and go get your jet ski.
Jet ski, because I had to.
On the boss's time.
Yeah.
Of course you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Know what's great about this? Once again, it's not good enough for her to fall from the top of a 10-foot ladder. She has to fall like WWE style.
Through a glass coffee table.
Into a glass coffee table face first.
It's like just...
What is that?
Fly snookered right into it.
I think Angry Vince is the director.
That bitch is gonna fall. You just have her falling off a ladder? She can't just fall off a ladder in my PSA. Let her fall into a glass table. I want her falling into a glass table. That's right. You fall, bitch. You fall.
And I want Stone Cold Steve Austin to call 911.
Yeah. That's it. Now you, pick up that boiling water, slip in the grease, and burn your face apart so you're unrecognizable. That's what we want to see. Burn your face up, bitch.
It has to be like Angry Vince Productions because...
Top of the ladder.
We would have got the point if she fell on her face right onto the floor, but no, there just happens to be a glass coffee table right there for her face to hit. Unbelievable.
The lesson for this PSA is that it should have been two people doing a job like this.
One to hold the ladder.
Is the PSA?
No.
Oh, we're not allowed to.
You know what I did once
You
also?
have to tape it, then play it.
I was putting in a ceiling fan.
Yeah.
And you have to cut the hole in the ceiling. And you can't just pop in a ceiling fan anywhere. There has to be kind of some structural support, or else the thing will fall out of the ceiling. So I had to put braces in between the ceiling joists. And in order to do that through a little a 6-inch round hole, you got to use this fixture that you hit with a hammer and hold in your hand. It's as best as I can describe it. The fixture was almost like a metal bar. So I was right over the coffee table, and I looked down and I go, this is stupid. If I drop this thing, it's going right through the coffee table. So I get off the ladder, have good sense. I move the coffee table. I get up and I start hitting the metal thing to drive in the support. I hit it. It slips out of my hand, flies across the room, right into the coffee table.
No way.
And breaks it all over the place. Yeah.
You had to be impressed with that.
I was really pissed, but I couldn't help but find the irony and comedy in it.
Comedy.
I had moved it exactly where that metal piece landed to break it.
So what did you do? Did you just tape the table back together on Amscreen?
Yes, I did. No, it was my own house.
Hey,
I was putting it in, Not when I used to do things for myself.
Let's go to Mongo the trucker. Mongo has a great idea. Mongo.
Morning, guys. How about if you guys take the audio or video of the E-Rock choking and make your own PSA out of it?
Ooh, we should make our own Canadian PSA out of that. Hey, by the way, before we get out of here, we're going to go into a speed round after the break. We're going to have to play the bit of the week, which is E-Rock choking on the cinnamon one more time, the audio at least, and then turn people onto that video, which is now everywhere, by the way. Every video site has pretty much picked it up. What,
Danny was just pointing out there's one more here, another safety ad.
We got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got to. Thank you, Mongo, faithful listener of the show. Yep. We appreciate you. Go ahead there, E-Rock. Which one is this? Forklift guy? And he backs. Oh, my God. Can you start that over? He's in a warehouse on a forklift, and he backs up right into the big shelves that you see at in any factory.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then just a ton of crap falls on top of him.
Metal rods or whatever. Heavy, thick metal rods.
Yeah, just fall completely on him. And he's got him sticking out of his body. He's talking as a dead guy now. That's what he's doing. Blood all over him with metal spikes sticking out of his body.
This is the worst of Opie and Anthony. Sirius XM.